There were two types of prisoner barracks at Auschwitz II-Birkenau, brick and wooden. Brick barracks were the first to be built. 30 such buildings were constructed in the B1 sector with the force of prisoners. The building material was obtained from the demolition of houses from which the Germans earlier had brutally expelled the Polish residents of Brzezinka and nearby villages. The brick barracks at Birkenau usually had 60 partitions, with 3 levels nailed together with planks, making a total of 180 bunks. It was assumed that more than 700 prisoners would be housed in such a barracks. A room for functionary prisoners was created at the entrance to the barracks.
Each bunk, measuring 4 square meters, was provided for 4 prisoners, but in practice more forced to sleep there. There were cases, especially when the barracks were overcrowded, that the bunks collapsed, unable to withstand the weight of the prisoners. In the bunks, the worst places were on the lowest level, as those sleeping there were often soiled by the urine or diarrheal feces of the sick and weakened prisoners lying above.
The second type of barracks at the Birkenau camp were wooden barracks of the stable type, also built in section B1, but primarily in sections B2 and B3. There were no windows in these barracks, only a row of skylights located on both sides right next to the roof. A chimney pipe stretched across almost the entire length of the barracks, which could be used to heat the room in winter. The interior of the barracks was divided into 18 partitions, which were originally designed as stalls for 51 horses.
2 partitions near the entrance were reserved for functionary prisoners, while in 2 others at the rear of the barracks, containers for fecal matter were set up. The other partitions housed 3-tier wooden beds or 3-tier wooden bunks on which 15 prisoners were to sleep, a total of more than 400 people in the barracks.
There were also few latrines and washrooms inside the brick and wooden barracks. Access to these was very limited, leading to the spread of diseases in the camp.